Hello everyone. Welcome to Point. Soil mechanics is one of the important subject in civil engineering for all competitive exam. So today let us discuss about origin of soil and phase diagram of soil. Now, first of all, we need to know how the soil form. Soil can be organic or inorganic in nature. Organic soils are formed by decomposition of animals and plants. But inorganic soils are formed by weathering action. Generally, organic soil has high settlement, so we do not prefer organic soil for our construction purpose. We only use inorganic soil for construction. So, what is weathering? Weathering means when the rocks are disintegrated and form soil. This process is occurred by weathering. That means weathering can be occurred by due to two factors. One is physical, other one is chemical factors. Let's see briefly about physical weathering and chemical weathering. Physical weathering is due to temperature change and splitting action of wind and ice. But chemical weathering is due to alkali or acid reaction. Generally, in physical weathering, coarse grained salts are formed. In chemical weathering, fine grained salts are formed. Coarse grained soil are gravel and sand. Fine grained soils are silt and clay. After the soil formed by the weathering action, soil may be residual or transported. Residual means soil remain in place directly over the parent rock, but transported soils are transported from one place to another place. Example of residual soil is blackout soil. The transported soils are transported by natural factors like river water, wind, etc. Now the soil is formed by weathering action, but it has a various size of particle. So we have to define what is soil. Generally, we define soil is less than 80 mm. So consider this is a sieve which has a size of 80 mm. That means in this mesh, in each square has a size of 80 mm. So when we put some soil in the sieve, which soil particle is passed through the sieve, and that is called as soil. Next, we will see about the classification of soil according to the size. Generally, greater than 300 mm is known as boulder. 300 to 80 mm are called as cobble. 80 mm to 4.75 mm are known as gravel. 4.75 to 2 mm are known as sand, and then 2 mm to 75 micron are known as silt. less than 75 micron are called as skid clay. This is also written as 0.075 mm. Okay. Next we will see about transported soil, which soil is transported by the glaciers are called as glacial soil, and which one is transported by the running water, that is called alluvial soil, and which one is transported by the lake water, that's called lacustrine soil, and then which one is transported by the sea water, that's called marine soil, and then which one is transported by the wind, that is called alluvial soil, and then which one is transported by the gravity, that's called colluvial soil, it is also known as talus soil. Then we see about the phrase properties of the soil. Soil is generally considered as a complex material which has a three-phase systems. Three-phase system means it has a solid, water, and air. In the voids of the soil filled with water and air, it can be also exist in two-phase system, but it can't be in one-phase system. So, generally, soil moss has three constituents which do not occupy separate spaces but are blended together and form a complex material. So, generally, we should return the volume left side of the phase diagram, and we should return weight in to the right side of the phase diagrams. Thanks for watching. In next video, we will discuss about important terms and relationships.